DFA Online. News and events from different Philippine embassies and consulates around the world. DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day, I am Win Peñano with today's DFA Online. The Department of Foreign Affairs, or DFA, says Philippine law enforcement operations are not targeted against any nationality amid concerns raised by the Chinese embassy over the recent arrests of Chinese nationals in the country. In a statement, the DFA said law enforcement agencies act according to Philippine laws and regulations, stressing that operations are based on evidence and specific violations, not nationality. The Chinese embassy earlier questioned the arrests of following a May 15 raid at a steel plant in Misamis Oriental, where 69 undocumented Chinese nationals were apprehended over alleged immigration and hazardous materials violations. The Bureau of Immigration also reported the arrests of 27 foreign nationals, mostly Chinese, in separate operations linked to alleged illegal mining, unauthorized retail trade, and immigration offenses. The DFA says it continues to coordinate with concerned agencies and the Chinese embassy while respecting ongoing investigations and legal processes.
DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
In our news, the Philippine Embassy in South Korea, led by Ambassador Bernadette Therese Fernandez, together with the East Asian Australasian Flyway Partnership Secretariat, hosted the 2026 World Migratory Bird Day reception in on May 14 in Seoul. Held under the theme Every Bird Counts, Your Observations Matter, the event highlighted the Philippines' role as an important refuge and migration corridor for birds along the East Asian Australasian Flyway. In her remarks, Ambassador Fernandez emphasized that protecting migratory birds and their habitats is closely linked to biodiversity conservation, climate resilience, food security, and sustainable development. The reception gathered diplomats, environmental partners, researchers, and members of the academe and featured exhibits, tourism promotions, and cultural performances showcasing the Philippines' commitment to environmental protection and international cooperation.
DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Meanwhile, in Brunei, the Philippine Embassy in Brunei Darussalam donated Win Peñano books to University Brunei Darussalam in celebration of National Heritage Month 2026 and to strengthen cultural and academic cooperation between the Philippines and Brunei. The donation included 26 book titles covering Philippine history, literature, art, cuisine, heritage, and regional studies aimed at expanding access to Philippine academic materials for students, researchers, and faculty members. A ceremonial copy of Palacio de Malacañang by national artist Nick Joaquin highlighted discussions on Philippine history, governance, and cultural heritage during the turnover ceremony. The activity also opened talks on future cooperation in culture, education, student mobility, and academic exchange programs between the Embassy and University Brunei Darussalam.
DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
And in Israel, the Philippine Embassy in Israel has launched the Colors of Freedom exhibit in celebration of Philippine Flag Days observed from May 28 to June 12. Philippine Ambassador to Israel, Eileen Menjola, led the opening ceremony attended by members of the Filipino community, embassy personnel, and Israeli guests. The exhibit highlights the history and symbolism of the Philippine flag, including its role during the Philippine Revolution and the country's journey toward freedom and nationhood. It also features the history of Philippine national anthem, the contributions of Filipinas in creating the flag, and the various revolutionary flags used in Philippine history. The exhibit will remain on display at the Embassy Espacio Mabini throughout the Flag Days observance and the month of June.
DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
And that wraps up today's DFA Online. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, I am Win Peñano. Good day.
DFA Online. News and events from different Philippine embassies and consulates around the world. DFA Online. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.